She is Strength is a new series that I'm introducing on my YouTube channel. This series is for women who are chasing after God's heart so that they can find answers and practical solutions to the issues that they face in their everyday lives. Throughout this series, I will be collaborating with other women as we discuss issues from career to relationships and everything in between. Without further ado, I present to you, She is Strength. Hey guys, so today I am collaborating with Janae Mason of Nay Too Curly and Yes, Janae. Okay, 299. Yeah. Okay, so today we are talking about relationships, specifically relationship mistakes, specifically, red flags that we saw in our relationships that we should have not ignored. Now, one thing that I do know is God really does bring all things together for those who love Him. So even though we went through these things and we made these relationship mistakes, we definitely learned from them. We didn't become bitter or hardened, and we have grown to be better people because of them. So, little Nay, let the girls know your red flags and all that goodness.
To summarize what had happened to me,
what happened? What happened now?
Overall, I met this fine young specimen. I'm gonna just say that he was fine. He knew it. I reminded him. Okay. So what ended up happening at the beginning was that it was a lot of fun. You know, we texted here and there, we hung out here and there, and it was smooth sailing. Now, we never said that we were gonna be together. I also said, make sure I stated that I was only looking for friendships right now because I knew me and that I was not ready to.
You know yourself now.
I knew myself.
Come on.
And so what ended up happening was that later, maybe a couple months later, it was hard to contact him.
Ooh. Ghost.
Go.
Look.
So I was in there trying to, hang with him, or you say, hey, are you available this day? Oh, I gotta work. You available this day? Oh, you know what? I'm about to hang with my family. Okay. Are you available 2 weeks from now? You know what? I'm about to go out of town, but definitely I would have hung out with you. Are you sure? So what ended up happening overall was that those were my red flags, and I kept trying to figure it out, push through it, say, okay, well, maybe he really was busy. But then when you see social media nowadays, people caught
Investigator, P-I-P-I.
And women, we try not to even go into investigator mode.
We try not to.
Investigating, how you say it? Investigating mode.
You said it.
And so, for me, I said, okay, no, don't do it. But after going on his social media and stuff, I see that you're hanging out with your friends. You just told me that you were busy that weekend or that next week you're going out of town.
Red flags.
But yet, you are posting photos with your friends and having a great time. So for me, that was my red flags with that, where let me take a step back and really see what am I even trying to hold on to with this young man.
I was just gonna say, when you saw that, what made you ignore the red flag? Was it because that man was fine?
Y'all, sometimes the looks can get you caught up. That's scary because it's you don't want that to be the reason. But I also like his personality. But it also shows that somebody can have a great personality, be fine, but just not be for you.
Not for you.
Even though I wanted friendship, but you still have to be mindful of that because you don't even realize your feelings is walking up in there.
Your feelings did crept walk through the door. Look.
And you didn't even realize.
Look, caught up. Now you caught up.
Now I'm caught up. So I don't know. So those are probably some of the reasons why I did ignore the red signs. I wasn't the red flags. I wasn't trying to say that they wasn't there or anything, but I was still trying to
you're trying to push on through. Push on through the red flags.
Excuses and reasons as to why. Okay, well maybe he is. And so for me, that can happen to a lot of ladies where it's you're really trying to figure out what he doing, why he not hanging with you. He don't want to hang with you, and that was the fact of the matter. So once it clicked to me that he really does not want to hang with me, that's when okay, stop.
So what did you learn from this situation?
I learned to keep my eyes open. Stop acting like I don't see signs, because if somebody wants to hang with you, you ain't gotta force it.
You ain't gotta worry about a thing. Yeah, you ain't gotta force it. You know what I'm
Seriously, and I
saying?
thought that was like a thing. Well, what? Okay, duh, that's a given. But when you are really in it, you're like, okay, I really shouldn't have to force it. And there are guys that try to get your attention. You like, but the ones you want, you be like, huh? And they be like, get it right. You mess it up.
Focus. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my little story about
Okay.
my red flag.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, with me, I have had a couple relationships, and in more than a couple, and all of them I've had red flags. This one particular instance, I was dating this young man, and every time we hung out, he would bring another one of his friends. We could never just hang out with him and I. And it got to a point where I had to sit him down and be like, look, I don't want our dates and us time to always include this third party. There was a red flag. We had repeated conversations about this. That was my red flag. I was completely ignoring it. Why? Because this young man at the time was cute. I knew something wasn't right in the water. I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't understand why dude was always around us, but I knew something wasn't right in the water, and I just completely ignored it because he was cute. Fast forward, the reason old boy was always with us is because the dude I was calling my boyfriend was lying to me, saying that the car he was driving was his car when it was his friend's car. So of course the friend always with us. He didn't know his insurance plan. He's not. So of course he was always with us. So what I learned from that was, Janae, when you see something and it ain't right, trust yourself, trust your gut. If you have brought something up to the forefront and you've had a conversation, you've expressed your concerns, you've expressed that something is bothering you, and this said person is not stepping up to the plate and fixing it, that means something is wrong. It's a lie somewhere in the water, and it's okay to step back. Even if you can't exactly put your finger on it, it's okay to step back. So from this situation, what I would tell my younger self is, Nay, trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust the Holy Spirit that's inside of you speaking to you.
For a reason.
Even if you don't know or can't see it with your own eye, if you feel like something isn't right in here, that's enough. You're not crazy, you're not overreacting, you're not being too much of anything, you're being just enough of the right thing, and it's okay. What would you tell your younger self?
My younger self, looks do not matter. And to my younger self, which I mentioned earlier, is that a person will make time for you. You should never have to go an extra mile to get someone's attention.
That's all for this video. Write down in the comment section below what red flags that you ignored, that you know you should have been paying attention to, and what you would tell your younger self. So until next video, bye. Be blessed.